Okay, we got 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-ish out of 16, almost half out. I guarantee you the nest box fell down. What do you think? Yep, both of them. That'll do it. One's got to be out. It's a pretty big move. Yep, they got out through the nesting box falling down. How'd y'all get out? I think I know. Is the goose the only one left? I guarantee you a nest box is down. Yep. Hey guys, you got to check the nest box when you shut them up at night.
Hey friends, Tom Wylie here, and I've got a fix for the all too common problem of these Justin Rhodes-style nest boxes falling out, just like this one, where overnight a chicken gets in it and it either falls in this direction, which isn't as bad, or worse, it falls out in this direction, so that they, being in the nest box, can just hop straight out, and then this is a freeway for all the other birds to come out if they so choose. So I have a very simple fix for this. So far, I haven't had any problems at all with chickens getting out of our nest boxes from them being loose. So though I love this nest box system, that's why I put it in this old remodeled chicken tractor, there is that problem where it's only held in by the front and back rails, and it can have a tendency to have this bottom part just slip over the edge and fall down like that. So especially with our kids checking that for eggs, they'll often, not have it seated all the way. If it's just barely kind of on the edge, then it doesn't take much for a chicken to jump in and have it fall down. So now on to the fix. All I did was use 4 3-inch screws per nest box and just sink them in. Looks like I sunk them in about 1 inch or so, because there's about 2 inches of the screw sticking out. So that's all I did. If we look in from this angle, you can see how far down I set the screws, roughly 3/4 of an inch or so. Again, it's not an exact science, it's just putting something there to keep the nest box from falling all the way out. It's not going to actually rest on these screws yet, so they aren't holding it from being fully seated. All they're there for is just a safety. So in case this outer lip of the nest box disengages from the edge of the wood, then it just sits and rests on those screws. See if I can do this and let you see it at the same time. What happens if the nest box comes loose is it just falls and gets caught on those screws. No problem. There's not enough of an opening. We only gained a slight opening there from it being in its fully seated position. And this nest box can't fall out. It could come past the heads of those screws and fall in, but it would have to be drug in here quite a ways. Well, as far long as those screws are, about 2 inches, which so far has not happened with our chickens. So poke that in, and then same thing, if it gets not seated from the outside well enough, this is it's caught on those screws right there. And they're strong enough to hold the chicken in there, no problem. The nest boxes both could be in either of those situations. The chickens could get in and out, lay eggs all they wanted to, and those nest boxes would not fall out. A benefit of doing just these screws instead of putting mesh or hardware cloth or something under here is poop and straw and stuff needs to just freely fall out the bottom of these nest boxes. So in case a bird either poops in here or an egg breaks, then it'll all just drain out the bottom. But if you have anything else under here, it'll collect there, and then you'll have to clean that out. But these screws do absolutely nothing to hold anything in. So any straw, any egg yolks, any poop will just pass on by and it won't get caught, and therefore, grab other stuff that falls and make a bigger mess. So there you have it. Go ahead and try it on your nest box system and see how it works for you. But so far, like I said, I have not had a single bird escape, and I've often found the nest boxes unseated, not fully seated all the way, just from the kids, checking eggs and just kind of not being totally careful about how they put it back. But it hasn't been, I haven't had any issues. If you'd like to see more how-to videos related to homesteading, go ahead and check out my channel and subscribe if you'd like. Right now we're heavy in the season of getting our garden going. We're just about to have between 15 and 30 baby bunnies, so that'll be exciting. Probably well, they're due about a week from now, so that's gonna be fun. And we've got meat bird butchering coming up in about, I'd say, 2 months. So, and right now, we are right smack dab in the middle of a kitchen remodel. We just ripped the kitchen out of our double wide mobile home. It's an old 1980 double wide that was pretty run down when we got it, and we've been working on it a lot, but it still has a long ways to go, including the kitchen. It had some water damage underneath it, and the cabinets were pretty shot, so we gutted it completely the other day. We're going to be ripping into that and fully taking out subfloor, replacing floor joists, fixing an exterior wall, putting it all back together, and then building a new kitchen in there with a huge central island, open concept. It's going to be amazing. So much nicer than the previous kitchen. So stay tuned for that. Again, subscribe if you'd like to see that unfold, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.